What Twano, Tectone, and Atsu didn't tell you about the Genshin KFC gliders. Let me start by saying I love those guys and I was in some of their streams when they recorded their reactions. Check out their videos if you haven't already, since I'm just diving further into it than them. Now, if you don't know, when Inazuma Patch 2.0 released, Genshin started a streamer event where if you streamed Genshin and grew your channel, MiHoYo would give you Primo Gems. This in turn would raise their rankings in Twitch's front page of recommended games for viewers to watch, promoting the game. No barrier to entry. Most players were happy that they could get free Primo Gems for doing something that they were already doing with a max of 500 Primo Gems rewarded. Patch 2.1 comes around and we try this again. It's the same event, but the 500 Primo Gems is now the base, and on top of that 500, there were bonus tiers of follower goals that allow streamers to earn an additional 1500 Primo Gems, making the max possible now 2000 Primo Gems. Here's where things start to get rocky. This time around, the event got shared beyond MiHoYo's expectations. Players that aren't streamers, nor intended to pursue streaming, came in droves for the Primo Gems. Even if it meant cheating the system by doing follow for follows, which is a toxic tactic for growth and is bannable on Twitch. 3 things to keep in mind. First, up till here, you can still stream games outside Genshin, just the time streamed wouldn't qualify for their minimum requirements. Second, they now have an issue with too many participants, including cheaters, and it would take too much time to verify every single participant. Lastly, 2.1 was the anniversary incident. Tons of backlash, and they ended up giving us a free glider they originally planned to sell. Wink wink. Patch 2.2 is out, and we go for a third run. This time, after learning from the past 2 events, they buckled down. Remember when anniversary events gave us a chance at prizes? Well, they decided to incorporate that into this time's streamer event. The base reward of 500 Primo Gems is still at play. However, they've now limited it so out of everyone who signed up, only 800 total people can win the 500 base Primo Gems. There are other tiered and limited bonuses now depending on the streamer's follower count, and at the top of the bonus ladder, only 20 streamers with over 3,000 followers qualify for the max bonus of 1500 Primo Gems. I understand that this would limit the bad faith participants from the previous patch, but if you're seriously pursuing streaming, you know how hard it is to get those bonuses naturally. Not to mention, there's a new rule. If you stream outside of Genshin Impact for any other game, you're automatically disqualified. You can imagine there are more complaints and criticisms from both the player base and the streamers that they were trying to support. This brings us to today. As a disclaimer, I don't know the details or contract of this promotion. Genshin announced the KFC glider promo, which is actually the latest iteration of the streamer events I've recapped thus far. So for patch 2.3, the streamer event is, instead of letting public Genshin streamers sign up, MiHoYo will reach out to Genshin Twitch streamers on their internal list that have a subscribe button and they deem is a good fit. I'm assuming they're still compensated like the previous streamer events with a similar Primo Gem structure, but now they tied in the KFC glider bundle in a problematic fashion. Their idea is, with players purchasing the bundle by gifting or subscribing $10 worth to those participants, these streamers would also receive money to aid their pursuit in streaming as a career. Innocent enough idea, right? Except those streamers can't stream outside of Genshin Impact during this promotion. The entire player base is coming from the worst patch to this date, with an overwhelming amount of Genshin creators pursuing other content outside of Genshin. Does the fun stop there? Absolutely not. What about the players that don't use Twitch? What about players that have limited income and want to support a Genshin content creator that's not on their list? If I'm describing you, here's their response. And that's the end of this video. I hope I was able to provide more information and possibly MiHoYo's thought process behind this event. Subscribe to support and I'll see you next time. May all your dreams and wishes come true.